Noisy inside here in Boston. And here we are for Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is a survival contest, no doubt about it. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, joined by sideline reporter Doris Burke. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. One of the fan favorites in this one, Rajon Rondo, a true talent.
Well, you can say a lot of good things about him, Kevin, but maybe the best is that he just makes his players better. The guys around him, his passing, his leadership, he just knows how to get the most out of the guys on his squad.
And you know what else, Steve? Watching him run the pick and roll is like watching poetry in motion. I mean, this guy has that basic play down pat. He's unstoppable when he runs it.
You take a look at Boston. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
It's almost like there's no pressure now. You're down 3-0. You're in your home building. Just come out and fight and scrap and claw. See what happens. Let it loose. Let it fly.
Well, that's good of you to look on the bright side, Steve. That is true, though. They can throw caution to the wind at this point and let it all hang out. Why not?
Now here's Rondo. Here's Henry. No good on the three. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
But Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Wade. He feeds it to Chalmers. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. LeBron passes to Bosh. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Rondo. Here's Henry. They get it back. Humphries takes it out to Bradley. Outside Rondo. Henry from deep. LeBron with the block. But he recovers it. Back to Rondo. Feeds it to Sullinger. And that one's good.
Almost pulled the trigger, but he realized he had a better look for his teammate.
Well, he would have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Chalmers dishes to Bosh. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the dunk by LeBron.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Celtics trail by 4. Rondo kicks to Henry. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Chalmers off the pick from James. Chalmers with it. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Puts it up. Rejected by Sullinger. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Henry kicks to Bradley. He dishes it to Henry. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Chalmers passes to Bosh. And there's the feed to Battier. And Boston with the rebound. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And that game featured one of the least consistent offensive performances you're going to see from them, Clark.
Yeah, no spurt ability on display at all, fellas. I mean, they needed to make a few runs, but it just never was able to happen for them. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater.
And Miami has possession on the court for the Heat. Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. Shane Battier is out there with LeBron James, and it's Bosh in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Rejected by Battier. LeBron outside. Brooks covering. With the fadeaway. That one wide left.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Wade against Rondo. Rondo off the pitch from Henry. Deflects the pass. Rondo dishes to Henry. No good. That would have tied it.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Chalmers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on his shot, and doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. Allen comes in for Mario Chalmers. Wade passes to Allen. There's the dish to Bosh. Back to Allen. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. The General in their last time out against the Heat made some terrific plays. He finished with 15 points and also did some work on the glass, grabbing a few rebounds to help out. This was just the game he wanted to have as he leads his team to the playoffs. You want to be hot late, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint them.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now. Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pit.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
And the Heat making a change here. Oden's checked in, and it's Wade penetrating. It's back to Battier. Pass to Haslem. 6 on the shot clock. Wade outside. Rejected by Henry. There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Latrey gets it to go. Henry's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Wade outside. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And it's blocked by Bradley.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
The pass to Henry. Kicks to Bogans. Here's Sullinger. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Humphries. Lance Wallace in for Keith Bogans. Stolen away.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
And there's Gerald Wallace on the assist by Bass. Wallace has got his first 2 points of the night. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot from game points. Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 13. Shot clock at 6. Lewis kicks to Allen. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Here's Henry. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
And what a tremendous game for Mario Chalmers. 13 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Celtics. Inside it's Sellinger and Humphries. The general is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Bradley in at the small forward. They get it again. James, and a strong finish with two hands.
Wonderfully instinctive play right there. Sense just where that rebound was going, and it becomes an easy two for him.
Well, Clark, maybe they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, that's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
Sellinger is guarded by Battier and stolen by LeBron. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Bradley dishes to Henry. Launches a three. That's good. Henry's got 11.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Wade misses. Celtics trail by 4. Rondo kicks to Henry. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
LeBron right side. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He's got 12.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Boston shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Sellinger with a screen for Rondo. Henry dishes it to Bradley. Bradley gets a screen from Henry. 5 to shoot. For 3. LeBron with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Passes to Wade. He kicks it to Chalmers. That's good. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Rondo passes to Bradley. He feeds it to Henry. Busted. No good that time either.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
LeBron dishes to Wade.